Yo, welcome to a new Super Taigahn video. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about the Taigahn Armory and its base stats and everything, just what it gives the wielder and everything. We're going to be talking about the base strength stats, and we'll also be talking about the base endurance stats, and we'll also be touching on the whole agility and everything. But yeah, we're gonna go over all of that. I'm gonna give a few examples of everything. I'll definitely give the base stats of what it gives to the wielder, and this is for the Taigahn New, which is Taigahn Armory 03, which for well, obviously none of you know because I haven't even made the origin story yet, which I will be working on that pretty soon. But yeah, let's just jump straight into the base strength. And I will be giving a few examples. The examples may change. This entire video might be completely like wrong by the time I actually make it and it comes out and everything, but you know what? This is just a fun video, especially for anyone who likes power scaling and stuff, but this will probably change, and if it does change whenever I actually bring it out as a comic or a story or whatever I'm wanting it, or whatever it ends up being, I will make another video like this, and I'll actually make a good power scaling video to make up for it being wrong. But right now, let's go ahead and jump right into what the base strength is like for the Taigahn Armory. Taigahn Armory 03 will allow the wielder to easily lift at least 8 tons, as he will be lifting a kaiju, and he'll be doing it pretty easily. This is actually all of these stats are his base stats, so they can be pushed further, and they definitely will be. There will be like the anime moment where something happens and then he pushes it way further than it should be. It'll be like that. Like he's getting new abilities and everything all the way through it and stuff. So yeah, there will be a lot of that. So these definitely are not like his maximum stats, but at the base level, he will be able to easily lift 8 tons at least at the base level. But then in strength, he will also be able to throw punches capable of citywide damage. The example I gave is punching hard enough to leave a massive crater. That is all I'm going to say there because I have a few different ideas for really cool scenes that I want to do just with that whole scenario and everything, and I just don't want to spoil it too much, and this is supposed to be like the just base stats. So I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead and give you all a few strength stats that it doesn't say. He will be able to. Actually, that goes in endurance and agility. Actually, so I will go ahead and just leave the strength stats at that. Can easily lift 8 tons and throw punches capable of citywide damage, and that's basically it. And then for this video, at least, don't worry. The comic or whatever I make it be will have a lot more than that, but I just don't want to spoil too much because some of it will be I've already come up with most of the story, and some of it will be like story bits, so I don't really want to spoil too much of that. But yeah, let's just jump into base endurance because that I have a lot more to say. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So for endurance, this first example I gave is a spoiler, but it is the origins, which I'm actually writing the origin story for him right now. It's not going to be a comic book form, but it will be a story that I write, and I'm going to draw a few full page sprawls of it, I guess. And so yeah, look forward to that on my channel if you actually like the Super Taigahn stuff so far. But this is a spoiler, but it comes straight from the origin story, so it's not that big of a spoiler. But yeah, the base endurance can survive massive heat and impacts because yeah, he survived re-entry from space with 0 damage. So that basically tells you that re-entry from space and landing on the ground from re-entry does nothing to the Taigahn Armory, and that is impressive for those of you who don't know that. I'm sure all of you know that though. But that is base endurance, and there is actually one more that I'm gonna write down. So let's just go on to that next one. I think I'm gonna do 2 for each of them actually for strength, endurance, and agility just for this video. I have like 4 written down in a notebook. I've been using a notebook for the Super Taigahn stuff. I've been working on it a lot, but yeah. Uh, Next one on endurance. Okay, so this one on endurance is kind of um insane, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it work because he's in the city whenever it comes at him and everything. But he walks towards a beam of pure solar energy, capable of melting an entire city in seconds, and receives only minor burns. And it only burns him because the actual Taigahn armory gets heated up too much. So it's and it doesn't even heat up that much because it's only minor burns. But yeah, that's that's basically it. And the like solar beam is from an enemy, so I mean you have that to look forward to whenever it comes to enemies. But yeah, that's kind of the base level of his endurance because he faces a lot worse whenever it comes to attacks. Like a solar beam that's that powerful is kind of weak compared to some of the other things he has to fight. Well, I mean, some of the things I have planned for him to have to fight, but like, I mean, that's kind of weak for what he usually has to fight. So that is his base endurance stats right there. I honestly, I was about to say that I don't know what's more impressive to survive, but I feel like a beam straight to your face that's capable of melting a city in seconds is more impressive than surviving re-entry. But I also have no idea. I'm not a professional at anything. But yeah, let's just jump right on into agility. The Taigahn Armory has a base speed of 550 miles per hour, but can easily go far, far beyond that, especially in quick bursts of speed. In quick bursts of speed, he can actually dodge beams that could go over the 15 times the speed of light, which is the next thing, which is he can dodge beams going over 15 times the speed of light. And he does that multiple times. Well, I mean, the one that actually goes over 15 times the speed of light is only once because only one of them is that fast. Or that's how many I'm planning on having that fast. But most of the most of the attacks go at least speed of light and over the speed of light. But yeah. And then also on agility, I have a few more because the agility feats are kind of the ones that I'm most looking forward to. Like, I don't know. I think they'll look cool and everything. They just seem cool. But yeah, the next one is that he can easily jump into outer space, like extremely easily. And whenever he does it, he's carrying an enemy while he does it. So I mean, it's extremely easy for him to jump into outer space. But yeah, I think that's it for all of the base stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I know it's a little bit weird, and I've been rambling because it's 1 in the morning and I'm making this video, so I'm rambling a little bit. But I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys are liking Super Taigahn in general. If you guys are, definitely tell me, and I'll do a whole video talking about the origin story and everything. I could do a video of me drawing up some of the um pages for the short story that I'm doing. I might just make it a comic book if you guys want me to. Before you tell me whether or not you want it to be a comic book, look at some of my other videos where I actually showed off a comic book because my art's not good, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh yeah, make a comic book, and then see my art and be like, wow, that was a waste of a comment on a YouTube video. But yeah, if you want to see that video, or honestly, what if you can think of anything you want to see with Super Taigahn and stuff like this, tell me. I have other original stuff that I've done. Definitely go check that out. But yeah, I hope you guys are liking the Super Taigahn stuff, and I hope that you like this. Um, I hope some of you are power scalers and are watching this because I'll probably end up making a power scale video over the Super Taigahn stuff whenever it's actually made into a comic or whatever. I still don't know what to make it, honestly. You guys should tell me what y'all want it to be. But yeah. See ya.